My name's Mr. Adam, and today I'm going to read you a story. But before we get started, can anyone tell me what holiday is coming up at the end of this month? Halloween, correct. Good job, guys. Today we're going to be reading The Legend of Spookly the Square Pumpkin. Before we get started, can anyone tell me what the author does? What the illustrator does? Good, yes, the illustrator does draw the picture. While the round pumpkin tossed the round pumpkins to and fro, it snapped their vines, then off they'd go, bouncing left, slamming right, banging, bashing, what a sight. Filled with fright, but glad to be square that night. Suddenly, the fence gave way. 3 pumpkins rolled out into the bay. Spookly knew what must be done. It was up to him. He was the one. He teetered, he tottered, he tipped, he tried, and finally flipped. He was on his side. Again he tipped, again he flopped, again he flipped, and then he stopped. Right in the gap where the fence had snapped, he blocked the way. The hole was capped. All the pumpkins shouted, "Hooray, Spookly!" Spookly the square pumpkin had saved the day. Then a pumpkin hit him with a whack. He thought his shell would start to crack, and then another one hit with a thump, and another one with a smack. Then one by one a ton of pumpkins piled on the stack, with a bang and a bash and a crunch and a crash, and then it all went black. At dawn, when the storm had stopped, the farmer came out and checked his crop. He picked up his pumpkins one by one and laid them out in the warm, dry sun. And when the last was moved away, the farmer could see he had saved the day. An odd-shaped pumpkin, short and dense, was wedged against the broken fence. Its shell was bruised, its stem was too, but there was brave little Spookly sitting straight, strong, and true. Right then and there, the farmer knew. Of all the seeds he'd ever sown, Spookly's were the most special that he had ever grown. And the next year, when it was time to sow, he sowed those seeds in every row. He watered and weeded and watched them grow. And oh, that morning about mid-June, when the pumpkin patch began to bloom, there were tiny pumpkins everywhere, hundreds and hundreds of them. What do you guys think they're going to be? Round or square? Square. Good job, guys. But some were cubes, some were rectangular, some were flat, and others triangular. There was a bed of bright red ones, and 2 rows of blue. There were polka dot pumpkins and rainbow ones too. There were thousands of colors and hundreds of shapes. Oh, what a garden variety makes. Now every year on Halloween, Spookly's patch is quite a scene. People came from far and near to see the wonders that grew that year. They stop, they gawk, they gaze, they stare. Then they pick up a pumpkin that's round, rectangular, or perfectly square. Now you know the story of how Spookly grew. Maybe someday if you'll tell someone too. They'll go tell someone who'll tell another, and maybe one day we'll all discover you can't judge a book or a pumpkin by its cover. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I look forward to coming back, and I hope to see you guys again. Thank you.